Good afternoon and welcome to the St. Clair College Sportsplex in Windsor, Ontario. OCAA men's volleyball action set to go here on We Digital Productions. It looks like a little bit of a mismatch on paper. The perfect 10-0 Humber Hawks in town to take on the 2-7 Saints. The Saints, no doubt, will be in tough here this afternoon, but the Saints, you know what? This team is better than that 2-7 record. I know I keep saying that. I truly believe it. This is a good Saints team. If they find their A game here today, they can push this Humber team and hopefully find a way to maybe put a crack in that goose egg in the standings there. Nazir Francis, Michael McAlpine, Josh Nicholson, Kyle Gray, Phillips, Alec Loney, Taven Blackmore, and Mikhailo Sadoff, the starters for the Hawks, and head coach Wayne Wilkins in his 29th season. Outstanding volleyball mind there. For the Saints, Coach Sean Reham's troops look like this. Matt Babineau, number 1, Arthur Richard, Nolan Comartin, Calvin Kett, Zach Walls, Nick Kwiatkowski, and the veteran Simran Pahal on the floor for the Saints. As mentioned, the Hawks come into this one with a perfect 10-0 mark. This is a large team, folks, I'll tell you what. There's no shortage of height there. See if the Saints can find a way to combat it. Women, of course, played earlier on, and unfortunately there, the Saints no luck as they suffer their first defeat to the Humber Hawks ladies. A 3-set sweep in that contest. Saints ladies now 9-1. The Saints Hawks women 11-0. And the men are going to try to match that here. Getting the show going is Josh Nicholson, number 5 of the Hawks. Kwiatkowski over to, that was Babineau of the Saints. 1-0 Humber as that one ended up out of bounds. And now we have, that one went off off the netting you see there and has to get repaired. Maybe they're going to go without it. I don't know. So there's a little bit of a delay here off that first play. Tough year for the Saints. A lot of expectations, and they just haven't been able to find their groove. They've been very good at times, and at other times they've fallen short of what the expectations are. But this is a talented team, the Saints. Everyone would love to see a victory here before they get into the break. Of course, they'll finish off tomorrow as well with Sheridan. And then they go into the holiday break, quite a long break, actually. Too long, I think. But I'm not playing, and what do I know, right? As an athlete, though, I would think you'd want to keep busy, somewhat busy anyways. So we're in what I will call an equipment delay right now, as they need to make some repairs at the net. And it looks like we got things in place here. If we got the standings, guys, let me see the standings. Let's get everybody up to date there with the standings. Well, we got this little bit of a break here. And there you go. Thanks a lot, guys. 10-0 Humber, you can see. Fanshawe and Conestoga, and don't count the Niagara Knights out. That's a good volleyball team as well. Battling for second. The Golden Shield and the Royals both with 10 points. The Mountaineers, the Bruins, who we'll see here tomorrow, and the Saints. So obviously that's an important match tomorrow as well for the men's volleyball team. That's for sure. Play continues now. Kwiatkowski blocked at the net are the Saints. Kwiatkowski again backs it to Babineau. Babineau dug up by Nicholson. Babineau, bad pass there. Free ball for the Hawks. McAlpine goes up, dug up by Babineau. Walls gets a hands on it for the Saints. Nicholson, McAlpine. Oh my, did he get all of that? Wow. This McAlpine, I'll tell you what, he's pretty special. Nicholson continues to serve. Kwiatkowski off the block, that goes out of bounds. Saints point. Good job there by Nolan Comartin of the Saints, number 5. Comartin plays it right off McAlpine's block attempt. Saints get their first point. Kwiatkowski. Hard serve, and it's unplayable. Great job there by Kwiatkowski as Taven Blackmore could not play it off the serve. Early stages, set number 1 of this men's match between the Hawks and the Saints. That one goes side out. Humber will get the ball back. Blackmore to serve. And that goes out of bounds. It looks like there's a violation on the serve, actually. Comartin goes back to the serve line for St. Clair. Tied at 3. Oh, geez, what a play there by Comartin to even get a hand on it, but unfortunately it goes out of bounds. As Loney of the Hawks got all of that one. They list Loney at 6'5". He's serving now. Comartin, Kwiatkowski. Richard off the block, gets it to go down. Nice job there by the Saints. McAlpine serves for the Hawks. They have a 1-point lead. Richard, Kwiatkowski, Babineau dug up there by McAlpine. They're saying a double hit. Good job there by Babineau. Nice power on that hit. Babineau serves. Blackmore digs. Nicholson over to Phillips. Oh my, what a block. Kett and Kwiatkowski. I think it was off of Kwiatkowski as they put up the wall there. Blackmore again digs. Nicholson. Phillips. And they're saying that was out. Point Saints, they've grabbed a 2-point lead here. Phillips, Nicholson. What a heads-up move there by Josh Nicholson. 5th-year player, the veteran experience paying off there. As Nicholson calmly puts it over on the second pass and finds a hole in the floor. Comartin, Kwiatkowski back set. Babineau dug up by McAlpine. The net violation against Humber. Good start for the Saints here against an outstanding Humber Hawks squad. Arthur Richard. Sadev could not play that one. Richard serves into the net. Humber down a couple, getting the serve back. Nazir Francis for the Hawks. Martin off the block. The Hawks play it. Play at the net. That's out of bounds off the Saints. Humber will get the ball. Good tussle at the net there that time. Pahal, Kwiatkowski, Martin, and he doesn't get it to fall, to snap. Deadlocked at nines now. First set. That one's going to go long and out. Walls and Kwiatkowski up for the block that time. Let's see who actually makes the play here. Looks like Kwiatkowski. He's had a couple of good blocks in this first set. Kett's serve obviously goes out of bounds. Josh Nicholson will serve for Humber. Martin, Kwiatkowski. Back to Martin. He tips over the block. Sagi over to McAlpine, and he's successful with his kill attempt. Oh, timing off there for Walls. See here as Kwiatkowski put the low set up, and Walls just off time there a little bit. That one didn't get over. Two-point lead now for the Hawks. Nicholson. There you go. That's the play they wanted to execute earlier. That time it works to perfection. Zach Walls goes all over it. Outstanding play there. McAlpine goes up, and off the block it goes out of bounds. Point for Humber. That goes long and out. Back and forth, this one, back and forth. Martin to serve for the Saints. Hard serve. And right back at it. Babineau waiting for that pass that was gone astray for the Hawks. And Babineau puts it right back at them. All even once again here. A little bit too much mustard on that one. Alec Loney. Hall. Kwiatkowski. Richard blocked at the net. Kwiatkowski will set again to Richard. And this time he gets it to fall. Nice job there by Kwiatkowski to go right back to Richard. Let him try it again, and it pays off. Zach Walls now for the Saints. Hard serve. Blackmore digs. Walls with a nice dig for the Saints. Babineau. Sit off. Blackmore from the back row. Walls is there. Kwiatkowski. Richard off the set-off's hand, and he can't handle it. Point Saints. Nice rally. Nice job by the Saints. Unfortunately, that time it goes long and out for Walls. And we're back even at 16. Neither squad able to run away here with this one at all. First set, Michael McAlpine. Hard serve, dug up nicely by the Saints. Richard, free ball for the Hawks. Nicholson. Phillips, that stays in, catches the corner. Kyle Gray Phillips gets everything on that one. Calpine gets the bounce off the net. Kwiatkowski, Babineau. Dug up there by McAlpine. Phillips again goes up off the block. It stays in bounds. Point Humber. Coach Sean Riem of the Saints wants to talk it over with his guys as we take a look at that last play. Humber has grabbed a 2-point lead in this first set. Michael McAlpine and Arthur Richard as we do a battle of the number 4s. Both have impressive numbers, that's for sure. Maybe a little surprised. I don't know if it's surprising, but Richard maybe with the little better numbers, but two outstanding players, that's for sure. And again, talked about in the women's game, if your key guys are not involved, you're probably going to have a hard time winning. Richard has to be effective for the Saints to give them a chance, and I would imagine there you see Coach Wilkins. He would tell you the same thing about McAlpine. He needs to be involved for that team to have a chance. So those are the key guys, a couple of the key guys to watch here today anyways. This is a very talented squad, this Humber team, obviously, at 10-0. It looks like Coach Wilkins has a lot of weapons at his disposal. But as I said at the top of the broadcast, I know the Saints are 2-7, but you look at this first set, they're competing with these guys, and I think the Saints, are a much better team than 2-7, that's for sure. Richard off the block, Saints will play it. Kwiatkowski, Comartin. Babineau's going to try his luck, and unfortunately I don't think he got the hit he wanted. Goes out of bounds. Humber's grabbed a 3-point lead here in the first set now. McAlpine's going to serve it up. Richards doesn't get a good play on that. Pahal crashes into the sideline here. Looks like he's going to be okay. Good effort. Nice dig there. Kwiatkowski. Good play by. That goes out. It was past the line. Point for the Saints. Right there. Kett was waiting on that one as the bad pass. And Kett was just ready to pounce on it. Kwiatkowski that time was waiting on it. Some poor passing by the Hawks here is costing them, and Coach Wilkins notices it. He says, we need to talk about this. I don't think those were the plays in the playbook. And the Saints have pulled themselves to within a point now of Humber here in this first set, 20-19. You look at some of the numbers here. Yeah, the streak for the Saints, boy, it's got to be wearing on them, that's for sure. The numbers are not horrible, but I think, again, the problem with the Saints is the inconsistency, and you know what? Again, just not playing to what we think or thought would be to their level this year. So Wilkins there, you see, 29-year veteran coach of this Hawks team. Hard to believe, the last day of November. The festive season has sort of begun around this area. Phillips goes up, he's blocked. Kwiatkowski's going to go back to Richard. Nicholson off the block, plays it. Sadev to Phillips. Off the block, and it goes out. Point Humber. Good rally. Phillips plays it smartly off the block. Kyle Gray Phillips set to serve for Humber. Kwiatkowski. What a job there. We were just talking about that, man. Arthur Richard, number 4, gets it off the block to fall down. Get the point for the Saints. Richard now on the serve line. Into the net. Paul Manna comes into the game for the Hawks. He goes right to the serve line for Coach Wilkins. Second-year player from Bishop Allen High School in Toronto. Boy, did Martin ever get everything on that one. Off the block, it goes out of bounds, so point for the Saints. Nicholson to Loney, and he gets it enough to find a spot on the Saints floor. Off the net it went and just kind of hung there. Coach Sean Riem wants to call a timeout with his team down 23-21. Saints will close out their schedule tomorrow for the holiday season. The men and women's volleyball teams will both be in action. Sheridan will be in town to provide the opposition. The women will look to bounce back after being defeated today. And we'll see what the men end up doing here. One noticeable omission from the Saints lineup today is Cale Wilkinson, of course, who's an outstanding player for the Saints. He's not in the lineup today. That's a big set of shoes to fill for Coach Sean Riem. But so far, so good. It's impressive, the Saints right now. They're going toe-to-toe with this outstanding Hawks team. Pahal, Kwiatkowski, Walls blocked at the net. Set point coming up here for the Hawks. Nicholson's been good on the serve line. Pahal, Martin, dug up there by Segui. Great play there by the Saints. Babineau keeps it in play. Martin gives up the free ball. McAlpine dug up there by Richard. McAlpine again, and he makes sure this time Humber takes the first set. 25-21 as McAlpine, you'll see, finishes it off right there. A quick timeout. When we come back, we'll continue our coverage of OCAA men's volleyball on We Digital Productions.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
Welcome back to the Sportsplex here at St. Clair College. OCAA men's volleyball action taking place here. It's the number one team, the Humber Hawks, taking on the Saints. The Hawks win the first set, 25-21. McAlpine with 4 kills leads the way there for Humber. Richard had 4 kills for the Saints to lead St. Clair in that category. See if the Saints can bounce back here in this second set. Definitely don't want to get down 2-0 against this Hawks team. They're just too good. Looks like Nick Kwiatkowski is going to get this thing going. And into the net it goes. Josh Nicholson serves for the Hawks. Blocked at the net. Kumar, oh, what a nice play. That looked like it hit the floor. Play continues on. Blocked again at the net on Richard this time. Babineau goes up, blocked again. Walls gets a hand on it. Comartin will try. Segui digs. Nicholson. McAlpine. And he gets it to fall. Some great action. See here, wow, that's a great play by Segui if he did get it. Can't tell from there. Babineau. Segui takes it. Tipped at the net. Good job there by Loney. Quick set and a little tip to the side. And the Humber Hawks have a 3-0 lead here in the second set. Babineau played it off the block. McAlpine couldn't control it and goes out of bounds. Saints get their first point and the serve back. Martin serve into the net. Taven Blackmore to serve now for the Hawks. Oh my, did Zach Walls get all of that? Great set by Kwiatkowski. And Walls timed it perfectly. No one was stopping that one. Walls to serve now for the Saints. That one, great save by the Hawks. Nicholson there. And that time, Richard goes up. Two great plays by the Hawks. First by Nicholson to keep that ball alive, and then the block here on Richard. It was McAlpine coming up with the stop. Loney to serve. Comartin, Kwiatkowski, Babineau. Nice job by Babineau. Blackmore from the back court. Couldn't get it to fall in. Side out. Babineau's serve goes wide. Alpine serves. Pahal digs. Kwiatkowski. Good job there by Kett. Nice set by Pahal. Or Kwiatkowski, I should say. Richard serves into the net. Kyle Gray Phillips. working with a 2-point lead. Side out it goes. Calvin Kett now to serve. What a heads-up play there by Johnson. Good save there by Blackmore, and then Johnson just catching the Saints flat-footed as they were expecting the second pass. Francis to serve. Richard Kwiatkowski, Walls making his presence known here in the game. Just out of the reach of McAlpine. Saints will take it. They're down a point. And it's an ace for Kwiatkowski. Between Sadoff and Phillips there. Sadoff, Phillips, McAlpine. Saints play it off the block. Nope. Saying a net violation. Take a look at it here. No question about it. Soft serve by Johnson. Kwiatkowski back to Babineau. And Babineau right through the block gets the job done. Martin serves. Dug up by Phillips. Quick play to send it back by the Hawks. Babineau blocked at the net. Martin. Kwiatkowski. Babineau again. Tips. Dug up by Johnson. Sadoff. Over to Blackmore. Off the block and out. Point for Humber. Blackmore to serve. Richard back to Richard, and Richard saying it went off a hand, and indeed it did. Point for the Saints. Zach Walls to serve. That one goes out of bounds. Alec Loney will serve. Oh my, he hit a home run with that one. That one may have ended up on Cabana. Babineau off the net. Sadoff plays it. Johnson. Oh my. Did Nazir Francis ever kill that one? If there was an example of a kill, that was it. Calpine serve. Pahal digs. Kwiatkowski. Richard off the block. Blackmore got a hand on it, but no chance in saving that ball. Saints will get the ball back. Arthur Richard trying to tie this game up. Sadov. Johnson tips at the net. Saints waiting there as well. Phillips goes up. Pahal digs it up. Free ball here for the Hawks. Francis, McAlpine, and Calvin Kett. Outstanding job of a block there. Perfectly timed by Kett. Saints have tied it up at 12. McAlpine, free ball here for the Saints. Sadov sends it over. Babineau, Kwiatkowski, low set. Kett gets it done as Sadov couldn't handle it. Too hot to handle, maybe. Saints have grabbed their first lead here. First lead of this set, I should say. Oh my, Calvin Kett becoming a force at the wall here at the net. Another great job by Kett, putting this one back. Saints have grabbed the 2-point lead here. That one just out of bounds. Phillips ready to get the play going. Out of bounds that goes. Phillips thought it was got the line. Official said nope. Kett into the net. Francis to serve now for Humber. Richard, Kwiatkowski, Babineau. Phillips digs it up. Blackmore on the net. That's going to be point Saints. As Blackmore tried to save it. Just not a good pass. Martin. See what they call here. No, St. Clair's point. Substitution coming in for St. Clair. Into the game is Sahil Baharwaj, number 2. And he goes right to the serve line. Nicholson, Blackmore, and point for the Hawks. That was a slow developing play. Blackmore. This game deadlocked. Neither team able to run away with it. Pahal, Kwiatkowski, tipped. Nice dig by Johnson, but doesn't make it to a teammate. Point St. Clair. Walls to serve. Sadoff. What a great play by Johnson again. He's made a few of those here. Oh my, what a block by Loney and McAlpine. But give some marks to Johnson as well just to save that ball. Looks like it was both Loney and McAlpine getting that ball. But Johnson, just moments before that, made a great play to keep the ball alive. Kwiatkowski quickly gets the ball back to St. Clair. Babineau to serve. Alpine right off the block makes St. Clair pay. Alpine goes long and out. Nice dig there by Blackmore. Phillips, a perfect tip. Boy, did he ever dress that one up nicely. He had the Saints think and kill, and he pulled up right there, and just outstanding. Paul Manna comes back into the game for Humber. He'll serve. Off the net, Pahal plays it. Kwiatkowski. Martin gets the job done as Manna couldn't control it. Ket serve. Oh, Francis was waiting for that one. Back and forth, we keep going in this set. As we get down to the latter stages of the score. Saints trying to draw even, and Humber looking to take a commanding lead in this match. Brock McKenzie in the game serving. Saints are able to save it. And Loney gets enough of it to make it fall. Johnson goes right back to Loney here. Looks like Walls may have got his hand on that ball. McKenzie serves again. Side out. 22-22. Kwiatkowski set to serve for St. Clair. Into the net it goes. Those ones hurt. Babineau gets all of it. Segui can't control it. Point for St. Clair. And Nicholson went into the wall there. He's up okay. That's good to see. That was the previous play where Kwiatkowski's serve went into the net. Humber's going to call a timeout late in this second set. This one tied at 23 apiece. Humber, of course, took the first match 25-21, and that's the numbers from the first set. Kills pretty even. The errors, the Saints with 4 extra errors. That's not good. Both teams with a couple of aces. Humber leads the digs department by a 9-5 count. So good first set. And I would imagine the numbers when we get them are going to be almost as tight in this second set, especially with this game just going back and forth, back and forth. St. Clair did have a couple of point lead at one point, but again, neither team to really able to set up any type of a big lead here. Now it's come down to the last couple of points here to take this important second set. 23-23 our score. Nolan Comartin going to try to get the lead for the Saints here. Sadoff to Nicholson to McAlpine. Kwiatkowski digs. Comartin, Babineau. And there's the block. Side out. Point for the Saints. They are now looking at set point. And again, Coach Wilkins calls a timeout. Let the Saints think about this a little bit. Be a huge victory for the Saints if they can pull off this second set win. Saints bench looking pretty excited right now, understandably. Coach Sean Riem to the right there. Has to be happy with the way his team's played here. Coach Wilkins going over a lot here quickly. Let's see if Coach Wilkins' timeout pays off here as the Saints try to put the finishing touches on this second set. Martin serve into the net. Ouch. (24-24). Teams now have to win by 2 here. Blackmore serves. That stays in. That's an ace. And now it's set point for the Hawks. Watch this perfectly placed serve right there. And now Coach Sean Riem has called the timeout. Make sure his players are in proper place and try to give themselves a chance to even this game up. Or this set, I should say. Another year coming to an end here, and tell you what, St. Clair College has been busy. What a year. They hosted the national championships for cross country. Of course, the CJFL Canadian Bowl was hosted the same day, actually. Both basketball teams are off and running, pretty good starts. The men really strong right now. They have a big weekend of games going on this weekend in the Toronto area. Softball team was competitive again. winning bronze medal at the Nationals. Another great year of athletics going on here at St. Clair. Looks like the Hawks are going to save this one. Maybe not. Does it get over? Yes, but Walls is there. And no call. Great effort by the Hawks, but Walls just waiting to pounce on it. He'll go now and serve. Deadlocked at 25, so the Saints keep their chances alive here. Great serve by Walls. Set point now for St. Clair. See if Walls can try to duplicate that. Hard serve, dug up nicely. And Humber gives you an example why they're 10-0. No panic in their game, that's for sure. As Blackmore evens it up. Loney to serve. Martin, Kwiatkowski, and Richard does the job for St. Clair. Loney just couldn't control it. He was there. Blackmore, Sadoff, Phillips, just tips. That one's going to go out of bounds. Saints thought it was tipped by the Hawks, but not going to get the call. Deadlocked at 27. McAlpine to serve. Point Saints, and they'll be serving for the set. That's it. Saints even up the match. Taking set number 2. It took a little time, but they got the job done. 29-27. As they defeat the Hawks. This match deadlocked at 1 set apiece. A quick timeout. We come back to third set. It's the Hawks and the Saints doing battle on We Digital Productions.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship Rings. This is who we are.
Welcome back to the Sportsplex on the campus of St. Clair College in Windsor, Ontario. OCAA volleyball action on We Digital Productions. My name is Dominic Papa. Glad to have you along for the ride. A set apiece as we go to the third set between the Hawks and the Saints. Comartin tips. Johnson dives and digs. Saves it. Kwiatkowski now for the Saints trying to catch the Hawks off guard. Comartin will try his luck off the block. The Hawks play it. Segui over to McAlpine. Again, the Hawks are able to save off the block, and their hard work pays off, gets them the point as Blackmore was able to find a hole in the Saints' defense. Kwiatkowski, Comartin. That one goes long and out. Ball, Kwiatkowski, Walls, dug up by Johnson. Blackmore tips and gets the job done. Nice effort here by the Hawks. Into the net does Johnson serve go. Kwiatkowski now for the Saints. Down a couple here. Hard serve dug up by the Hawks. Johnson. McAlpine doesn't get it over. Actually, they're saying it went over and off the Saints and out. Point Humber. Hard to tell from our vantage point here. Kwiatkowski, Babineau. That one's saved by the Hawks. Segui gives up the free ball. Pahal, Kwiatkowski. Comartin blocked at the net. Saints will try again. Babineau. And a net violation against Humber. Comartin will try. Off the block, out of bounds, point for Humber. (5-2). It's not set point for St. Clair as you see on our scoreboard. Saints will get the serve back. Zach Walls will try his luck. Johnson, McAlpine, and they're saying it was touched. by the Saints. Had to wait a bit for that call. 6-3 now the score. Ace serve there for the Hawks as they celebrate it. Calpine serving it up. Catching a corner there. That time his serve goes long. Matt Babineau from St. Joseph's High School here in Windsor. That serve goes into the net. Phillips. A lot of net serving here. Arthur Richard will try his luck. Point for Humber here as we take a look at that last play. Francis off the net. Kudakowski, Comartin blocked, and that goes out of bounds. Point for the Saints. Kett to try his luck on the serve line. Blackmore, Johnson, Blackmore off the block. Point Humber. Soft serve. Pahal's there to dig it up. Free ball here for the Hawks, but they were a little bit off alert there. Johnson, a good dig again. Segui. Blackmore off the block. It goes out of bounds. Point Humber. And they've opened up a 5-point lead, I should say. Point Humber again as they've opened up a 6-point lead. Coach Sean Riem of the Saints calls a timeout. Got to slow this down a little bit. Let's take a look at this last play. Blackmore off the block. Actually stayed in bounds. This is another play here by the Saints. Babineau. That one goes out. And where we are is 12-6 for Humber. After the second set, these are the numbers. Saints actually more kills than Humber. I would imagine the second game, the second set, most of that happened. Saints with 5 aces this afternoon. The errors still continue to haunt the Saints, though. 16-8 in that category. The Hawks won the first game 25-21. Saints took a tough second set, a long one, 29-27. And right now we stand 12-6 for Humber in this third set. Josh Nicholson continues to serve. Comartin, Kwiatkowski, to Walls. They've run that play pretty effective here this afternoon. Kwiatkowski will serve for the Saints. McAlpine. Yeah, it did hit the floor. So Saints will lose that one. Blackmore to serve. Walls gets a hand on it but couldn't control it. Goes out of bounds. Blackmore serves. Hard serve. Handled there by Richard. Free ball here for the Hawks. Johnson, or Nicholson I should say, to Phillips. And again, he plays it well off the block, out of bounds. Point for the Hawks. They have an 8-point lead now. Right over in our area. We're getting into the game. I retired from volleyball a long time ago. Love the game, but certainly not looking to get back in. Timeout St. Clair as Humber has opened up a 9-point cushion in this third set. Coach Rim sitting the guys down, talking it over. More volleyball action tomorrow, and that'll close out our production with St. Clair for this year anyways. Sheridan Bruins providing the opposition against St. Clair. And then we will not be back in St. Clair with St. Clair until 2025 January. Mid-January, I think we're back to work with St. Clair. We look forward to that. But trust me, folks, the break is welcomed. That's for sure. It's been a busy fall, early winter, whatever you want to call it. Taven Blackmore. Pahal plays it. Kwiatkowski. Martin. Blackmore, nice dig there. Nicholson over to McAlpine. Babineau gives up the free ball. Nicholson blocked at the net. Humber's there. McAlpine will try. Babineau, nice job to play it. He gives up the free one. Blackmore, Nicholson. Loney doesn't get much on that. Babineau going to try left-handed off the block. It goes out of bounds. Good job by Babineau here, as he saw the block and put it right directly into it. That serve goes out of bounds. Alec Loney for the Hawks with a 9-point lead. He'll try to increase it here. Dug up by Richard. Richard gets up in a hurry and unfortunately it doesn't stay in bounds. Good hustle though by Richard. As you see, he gets right back up after the dig, but can't keep it in bounds. biggest lead of the game here for the Hawks. 10-point cushion. That one into the net. So this is the third set, as you can see. Each team winning one set. That one goes out of bounds. Walls a little upset with himself. That was close. That was a rocket. McAlpine try his luck. That stays in, no question about it. Richard thought it was where he was positioned that it was going to go out. Pahal digs, Kwiatkowski. Richard tips. Saved there by the Hawks, a great effort. Phillips just puts it in the back row. Pahal over to Babineau, off the block. That one's going to go out. Saints trying to chip away at this Hawks lead here in the third set. Blackmore, Nicholson, Francis blocked at the net. Hawks are there to play it off the block. Phillips and Richard can't handle it. Point Hawks. That one's going to go out. Arthur Richard try to chip in away at this Hawks lead. McAlpine, soft one. Free ball Saints, Kwiatkowski. Richard tips. Hawks can't control it. A good heads-up play there by Richard. Sadoff waiting right there was Comartin. Sadoff couldn't handle the serve. A bad pass, and Comartin, I should say, was just waiting, as you can see there on the replay. That one goes out. Hawks 3 points away from taking set number 3 here and taking a 2-1 lead. Phillips, the solo block. Set point. Or I should say, not yet set point, but 2 points away are the Hawks. Good effort there by Phillips, going up as the lone block. Kwiatkowski, Comartin tips. Oh my, Loney was just waiting on that one, and the end result was this. Set point now for the Hawks. Paul Manna in. And that serve goes into the net. Marquette. And that's it. Set number 3 goes to the Hawks as they defeat the Saints 25-14. And they take a 2-1 lead over the Saints. A quick timeout. When we come back, we'll continue our coverage of OCAA men's volleyball. You're watching it on We Digital Productions.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are. Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
The two teams have returned to the court. Welcome back to the St. Clair College Sportsplex here in Windsor, Ontario at St. Clair College. The Saints in tough with the Humber Hawks. Hawks lead at 2-1 after 3 sets. See the scores on the top there. The Hawks a perfect 10-0 so far this season. The Saints trying to snap a 6-game losing skid. 4th set ready to go here. Nick Kwiatkowski for the Saints will start it off. And right into the net it goes. Nicholson goes long and out of bounds. So 2 service errors right off the bat. Martin will try his luck. Sadov, Nicholson, Blackmore dug up by Kwiatkowski. That stays in bounds. Sadov, Nicholson again. And from the back row, Phillips doesn't get that to fall. Didn't get the hit I think he was hoping for. Sadoff, Nicholson. Loney is dug up by Pahal. Babineau. Sadoff there for the Hawks. Nicholson to McAlpine. Off the block and out of bounds. Deuces early on in this fourth set. Taven Blackmore goes long and out of bounds. Zach Walls. An ace. Whoa, that was like a rocket. That time Walls pulled up and it doesn't work for him as it goes side out. Loney set to serve. And that one goes out of bounds. Oh. Babineau. Dug up by Sadoff. And Phillips gets the point for the Hawks. And that one goes side out. Boy, oh boy, a lot of serving errors in this fourth set already. And we're only at 6-4 for the Saints. Richard. Blackmore digs to Phillips. Calpine give up the free ball. Pahal, Kwiatkowski. Richard from the backcourt. That's saved somehow. They're calling it a lift against the Hawks after a great save. Blackmore, Nicholson, Phillips is good that time. Good play at the net there by the Hawks. Another good play by the Hawks. Francis that time coming up with the block. Humber's pulled to within a point of the Saints. Fourth set, Humber trying to close out this match. Free ball here for the Humber. And Francis. That one goes side out. Not sure what to make of this one so far, folks, in this set. It's been some poor serving and off the net. Humber will play it. Dug up there by the Saints. Babineau will give up the free ball. Nicholson Stays in bounds and catches the line. A good heads-up play there by Nicholson as the Saints are all up high in front, and then Nicholson just places it perfectly. Nicholson, a nifty player, I'll tell you. Kwiatkowski will try to increase his St. Clair lead now. Dug up by Blackmore. Nicholson. McAlpine gives up the free ball. Pahal. Kwiatkowski to Walls. Walls has been able to pull that one off a few times here in this match. And again, Nicholson placing it perfectly on the second hit, catching St. Clair off guard a little bit. You see Pahal was going there for the cover, and Nicholson went right to that area. Walls again. He's got the hot hand for the Saints. Outstanding, Zach Walls. Give that man the ball. He wants it. 11-8, Saints lead now in this fourth set. Trying to send it to a fifth set. Yeah, that stat there doesn't surprise me. There have been a lot of them. And Babineau left all alone. What a great play again by Zach Walls, though. Everyone thinking Walls are going to go up. And no, he says, I'll just go to my guy here. He's left all alone. Alpine blocked, digs it up after the block. Saints free ball, Kwiatkowski to Babineau. Partially blocked, Segui plays it, Nicholson. Saints again keep it alive. Richard blocked at the net, and Walls again. Zach Walls is taking on the team by himself. Timeout, Humber. Saints have grabbed a 5-point lead in this fourth set. Trying to send it to a fifth. Some of the numbers after the third set. Kills pretty even. The assists very even. The blocks are even. Humber with an edge in the digs. Good match going on here this afternoon. Humber trying to go to 11-0. Incredible start there for the Hawks. Saints trying to get back on the winning track. A couple of very important games for the Saints this weekend. Today against Humber and tomorrow with Sheridan. Should mention into the game for the Hawks is number 12, Apollo Bras. It's first action for him this afternoon. Nicholson will go cross court to McAlpine, and he stops the bleeding momentarily here. Blackmore will go to the serve line, down 4, try to chip away at this Saints lead. Hot serve there. Saints can't handle it. Blackmore will try to duplicate that one more time. Off the net. And Walls was getting in position and just couldn't get to it as that hung over the net and fell to the floor. Again into the net. Point for the Saints. Segee, Nicholson, McAlpine. That goes long and out. Point St. Clair. Phillips dug up by Kwiatkowski nicely. Walls will give up the free ball here. Saints keep it alive though. Segee, Nicholson, and that was Apollo Bross, who just came into the game. Here's Blackmore, Bross. No, miscommunication there. Wells serves. Segee, a good job to dig that up. Nicholson. Dug up by Kwiatkowski, right at the net. Couple of hawks, and they're saying on the net. Not going to win this argument. Saints have opened up a 6-point lead again. That time McAlpine pulls up a little bit and gets it to fall. Bross serves off the net. St. Clair digs. And off the block, goes side out. Point for the Saints. As they hold on to that 6-point lead. Babineau to serve. Oh, right there, Arthur Richard takes advantage of the poor pass. And Coach Wilkins has seen enough. Take a look at it. The poor pass as Richard right there. Saints have a 7-point lead in this 4th set, trying to send it to that 5th and final set. You look at the number 4s so far here this afternoon. Pretty even, actually. McAlpine with a couple more blocks, but all in all, both guys working hard and helping their team here this afternoon. The battle of the number 4s here. Arthur Richard just coming up with that last kill, giving the Saints a 7-point lead. (25-21) was the score in the first set. Humber takes it. 29-27. The Saints win the second set. Humber bounces back. Takes the third set 25-14. And here we are in the fourth set. The Saints looking pretty good right now anyways. Trying to push the number one team to a fifth set. Babineau serves. Blackboard digs. Nicholson, Phillips. Babineau. Kwiatkowski trying to catch the Hawks off guard. And unfortunately it goes into the net. McAlpine will serve. Net serve. Richard will serve. Phillips digs it up. Nicholson hustles. Pass to McAlpine. Free ball here for the Hawks. Off the save by the Saints. Off the net. Play at the net. Pahal gets a hand on it. There's Richard. Lofting up a high one. Camartin. Free ball for the Hawks. Nicholson. And that one goes long and out. Saints have grabbed an 8-point lead here. That was close. Mana to serve. Time running out on the Hawks in this fourth set. Mana to try to chip away, but Babineau has something to say about that. Well executed play here by the Saints. Saints 3 points away from sending it to a fifth set. Blackmore, Nicholson. Dug up by the Saints. Francis gets a hand on it. Segui. And the Hawks get a break there. Francis to serve for the Hawks. Into the net. Wow. Nick Kwiatkowski 2 points away from getting his team to a fifth set with the Hawks. Free ball. Close play at the net here. Pahal, Kwiatkowski, back set, Babineau, and he gets it to fall. Set point for the Saints. In fact, they have several set points here available to them. Kwiatkowski into the net. Still remains set point for the Saints. Nicholson, a soft serve. Comartin, Kwiatkowski, Babineau. And that one goes out. 2 points in a row here for the Hawks. Soft serve again. Blocked at the net. They're saying a net violation against the Hawks, so the Saints take the fourth set. by a score of 25-17. They're sending it to a fifth set with the number one team, the Humber Hawks. We'll have that fifth set for you right after these words. You're watching OCAA Men's Volleyball, brought to you by We Digital Productions.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are. Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands.
Here we go, folks. Back at St. Clair College, the Sportsplex here in Windsor, Ontario. OCAA men's volleyball action. We're going to a fifth set. The Saints have pushed the number one team to that fifth set. Josh Nicholson for the Hawks will get it started. Pahal. Martin off the block and out of bounds. Saints will get the first point. Again, this is up to 15. It's fast. Have to win by 2. Here we go. And right away, the Hawks get the ball back. Richard digs it up for the Saints. Babineau gets it to fall. Saints take a 2-1 lead here in the fifth set. Nicholson, Phillips, that's going to go side out. Saints, another point as Serve handled poorly. Sadov maybe should have left that ball alone for Blackmore. That one's going to go out. Saints, 3-point lead now in this fifth set. Zach Walls, who's been good here this afternoon. Unfortunately, that serve goes into the net. Nicholson, nice job over to Phillips. Saints now controlling. Good dig here again by the Hawks. Saints again a free ball. Kwiatkowski. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Saints thought there was a violation there. As Kwiatkowski goes and questions it. Calpine trying to get his team on even terms here in this fifth set. Pahal, free ball here for the Hawks. Nicholson to Francis. Oh my. Francis got a hold of all of that. Calpine, good serve. And the Saints with a good execution off the serve. Babineau try to extend this St. Clair lead. That goes out of bounds. They're saying it went off the Hawks. We're going to get an explanation. See if we can pick it up here on the replay. Ooh, the Hawks might have an argument there. So now we're getting a discussion among the officials. Well, now we're getting them all involved. Here you see Coach Wilkins. Right away he came out and said that wasn't touched. So they have reversed the call. It's going to go over to Humber. Now Kwiatkowski wants an explanation. Take another look at it here. And yeah, you know what? As much as I hate to say it, I don't think it did touch any of the Hawk players. At least from that vantage point anyways. So Coach Riem still wants a further explanation. Obviously not agreeing with it. Here's another look at it. Slow this down here. Here's the hit. I don't know. I didn't see it go off a hand there, but again, it's just a matter of inches. So Saints are going to have to live with it. And we're deadlocked at 6. Pahal digs, Kwiatkowski. Blocked at the net by Francis. Another block by Francis. And the Hawks have grabbed the lead. Phillips serves. Off the block. Good job by Phillips to keep it alive. Free ball here for the Saints. Kwiatkowski will go back over to Richard. Tips. McAlpine. Nicholson. Blackmore dug up there by Comartin. Kwiatkowski over to Richard, and he gets it to fall. Great action here in this 5th set. Off the net, Sadov plays it. Nicholson, McAlpine blocked by the Saints. Richard, or that was Comartin, I should say. And we'll switch sides as we've reached the midway point. Saints with an 8-7 lead. First set, 25-21 Humber. Second set, 29-27 St. Clair. Third set, 25-14 for the Hawks. Fourth set, 25-17 for St. Clair. That's where we're at. We're in the 5th set. St. Clair leading 8-7. Take a look at the standings. The Saints with an opportunity to deal the Hawks their first loss of the season. Sadov, Nicholson, dug up here by Richard, Pahal, Comartin, and Sadov saves it. Great effort there by the Hawks. Back court, Richard off the net. Humber plays it. Again, dug up by Babineau this time. Comartin off, and Sadov can't get it over. That's going to be a 4th hit. Point for the Saints. Saints bench is fired up. Timeout, Humber. Big momentum shift here. Saints feeling it right now. There's a look at Cale Wilkinson, who's not playing today. Now you look at that and think about that. Wilkinson definitely one of the better players on the Saints, maybe the best player on the Saints, and Saints are pushing the #1 team without him in the lineup. Speaks a lot about this St. Clair club, that's for sure. The numbers after the 4th set. St. Clair with a slight edge in the kills there. The errors are even. Blocks just about even. Digs are even, so that's why we're in a 5th set, folks. Those numbers will indicate that, that's for sure. Saints with a 9-7 lead. It's the first to 15. You have to win by 2. Arthur Richard trying to increase the lead here. Francis gets all of that one. Francis will serve. Little punch serve there. Blocked, Pahal digs. Comartin will go up, blocked again. Comartin again, blocked and side out. Point St. Clair. And that one stays inbound, catching the corner. Hawks staying close here in this fifth set. Wall's blocked. Hawks are there to play it off the block. McAlpine dug up by Babineau. Kwiatkowski over to Comartin, and that pass a little long. Comartin couldn't handle it. Hawks have drawn even at 10. Pass a little bit long here. Richard, Kwiatkowski, Comartin at the net, blocked, stays in bounds, point for the Hawks. And Coach Sean Reham's going to call a timeout as the Hawks have turned the momentum their way now, taking a 1-point lead in this fifth set. Wow, what a game. Tremendous action. Tomorrow, yes, a reminder, more of this good stuff, that's for sure. The Sheridan Bruins in town to take on the Saints. The women at 1, the men at 3. But either way, we'll be here no matter who's playing. Who's ever playing at what time, we'll have all the action for you. And should be another dandy day of volleyball action here on We Digital. So let's see if Coach Reham's timeout plays off here. Slows things down, gets his team back in check. Nicholson will continue to serve for the Hawks. Comartin, Kwiatkowski, Babineau, yes. That went off the Hawks. Point St. Clair. Right there, it hit, I believe it was Segui who was in at that point. Kwiatkowski into the net. Free ball here for the Hawks. Nicholson, McAlpine, yes, he gets all of it. Humber is pulled to within 2. St. Clair calls another timeout. Try to slow it down here a little bit. Blackmore serve. Richard handles it to Kwiatkowski. Comartin off the block. The Hawks play it. Segui over to McAlpine. And he gets it to fall. Hawks are within a point now of winning this match. Set and match point here for the Humber Hawks. Richard, Comartin, free ball here for the Hawks. Segui, Nicholson. And it's a point for as the hit from the backcourt was over the line, so point for St. Clair. They remain alive. It's still match point, though, for Humber. St. Clair needing a couple of points here to extend this. Nicholson, McAlpine, and that's going to do it. Humber's going to go to 11-0 as they defeat the Saints 15-12 in that fifth set. Give credit to the Saints. They push this number one team right to the brink. Final scores 25-21 Humber, 29-27 Saints, 25-14 Humber, 25-17 Saints. And in the fifth set, 15-12 for the Hawks. They improve to 11-0. Saints fall to 2-8. And we'll try to bounce back tomorrow. A quick timeout. We'll come back. We'll wrap things up. This is OCAA men's volleyball action on We Digital Productions.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
As the Sportsplex empties out here at St. Clair College, men's volleyball just completed. Boy, oh boy, what an exciting match this afternoon between the Humber Hawks, number one team, against the Saints, who are just looking to get back on that winning track. They're close, folks. They just can't finish, and that's kind of been the story for the most part this season. They lose in 5 sets to the number one team. Zach Walls, who I thought was outstanding today, joins us. Thanks for doing this with us, Zach. And it's kind of been the same story for a lot of games. You're there on the doorstep, but just can't get through the door. What's happening?
Some of the plays are just unlucky.
Yeah.
We gotta take care of the little things, which we are struggling with. But this game especially, I think we did a really great job, especially during the fourth set.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just need to keep on doing little things, not get too nervous, play loose.
Yeah, I thought you guys played outstanding today. I was impressed. I even said it during the broadcast that, I know the Saints are 2-7, but they're not a 2-7 team. I still believe that. And I think today you kind of proved it. You pushed the number one team to the brink here. And I think, if anything, it shows a lot of what this team can do.
Yeah.
And Cale Wilkinson not playing here today, that's a big loss right there for the team. But yet you still found a way to be competitive. The other guys stepped up. You were outstanding. It shows, I guess, that when this team puts it together, they can be tough to beat.
Yeah, 100%. With Cale, it's a huge loss, but we have backups. We have great players on our team. We trust them. So, and then especially in practice, they stepped up. I'm proud of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You mentioned the fourth set. I thought, again, aside from the one set where it was 25-14, but I saw all 4 of the other sets. At any time, this team was in a position where it could have won. What were you doing against this team that maybe was your best volleyball so far up to this season, and you're able to push them like that?
Aggression.
Yeah.
We really wanted to win. We showed that. We showed the effort. Coach is talking about, hey, dive for the ball every time. We tried that. It worked. We got second opportunities. So it's just all aggression, hustle. Mm-hmm.
Well, the beauty of it, you get to come back tomorrow. Zach.
Yeah.
And it's an important game again. This team's a game ahead of you in the standings. It's tight. It's still not over for you guys. There's still some time here to get into the playoffs. And I think if you guys get into playoffs, who knows what this team can do. I think they've got a lot of potential to go places, but tomorrow's game, a good opportunity to bounce back and snap this losing skid.
Yeah, 100%.
How about Sheridan? What do you think of them?
Another volleyball team.
Yeah.
We know we can beat them.
Yeah.
We just need to execute.
Okay.
So.
Congrats. I'm going to say congrats. I know you'd rather have the win, Zach,
Yeah.
but you were outstanding today. Really
Thank
enjoyed your play. Bring it tomorrow, okay?
Of course.
So, Zach Walls taking care of business with us. We appreciate his time. His team played great. They had an opportunity to win this thing, just couldn't find a way to finish it off. And again, you look at this 2-8 record. That's kind of been the storyline this season for this men's volleyball team. They're close. They're right there on the doorstep, but hopefully, in the next couple of games after the break and that, they could find a way to get those games completed. So as I mentioned, tomorrow we will be back. We got a couple more games tomorrow. Sheridan Bruins in town, the women going at 1, the men at 3. And it should be more great volleyball. So if you enjoyed today, come back tomorrow. And this will be our last broadcast as well before the break. So if you want to get your last fill of OCA volleyball, check us out tomorrow. I want to thank the crew here today for working extremely hard, doing a great job as they always do. Also, thank you for tuning in at home. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Until tomorrow, I'll wish everyone a good night. Stay safe, stay warm, and we'll see you all again soon. Take care, everybody.